Welcome, gamers and non-gamers. I am Enraya Titans, the host of the Weekend Game Show, and we are here today to discuss the channel itself. It has gone through a series of changes. Oy. And this most recent one was inspired by the hate raids. Well, rewind. If you don't know anything about the hate raids, lucky you. Fortunately for me, I have not yet experienced it, but I have seen a streamer experience it. They handled it very well. Congrats to them. Didn't even act like that happened, which is the proper response to a bully. But if you've been on, I guess we could call it Twitch, Twitter, oy, all the stories they're really sad. And Wreck-It Raven, another Twitch streamer who recently became a partner, actually, congratulations. They started a hashtag #TwitchDoBetter, which became its whole movement. A little while later, there was hashtag #SubOffTwitch. There was also, on September 1st, hashtag #DayOffTwitch, where everyone, well, many people took the day off. There were some who didn't think that was the right move. I didn't think it was the right move, but I'm not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the reasons for the channel, and #TwitchDoBetter was definitely one of them. And I am going to be participating in hashtag #SubOffTwitch. I also don't plan on becoming an affiliate. And before it was the plan, I had a whole thing planned out for what I was going to do with rewards, and I am going to move all of it to coffee instead. And you can see the link below as well. And here are the membership tiers on Coffee. Tartarus for $3, Asphodel for $8, Elysium for $15, Olympus for $23. But before we get much further into the discussion of the changes on the channel, we must first do our artist shoutout. And our artist shoutout goes out to Chris Breyer. Now, there's actually a funny story for this one. This was actually Monday's artist shoutout. I only do them 3 days a week now. Saturday, Sunday, the 2 days I stream, and Monday, which is basically the day I do whatever the hell I want. So for Saturday, it's the theme. So let's say it was Pride Month, I would be finding a queer artist to shout out. For example, on Sunday, it is fan art for the game I'm going to be playing. Monday, it's whatever. And on Mondays, I try to base it off of the word of the day. And the word of the day for Monday was human being, a humorous alteration or mispronunciation of human being. So, here's our artist shout out. So I went to ArtStation, typed up human being. Here it is a little bit bigger. Typed up human being. Don't forget to give Chris Breyer a follow. And this popped up in ArtStation. I thought it was really cute, so I decided to share it. But it is also, getting back to this, not just a little image. It's actually a little animation of a dancing human being. I thought it was adorable, and I had to share it. And also, more fun, I also do quote of the day went here, and had I not done this search, I wouldn't have known there was an actual, the human being, coffee shop in Oregon. This whole thing was hysterical to me. I thought you'd find it amusing as well, so I decided to share it. But yes, this is the Become Empowered Instagram, which is where I post all artist shoutouts. Let's get back to that. So, the reason for the artist shoutouts is also the reason for my channel. It is for empowerment. The channel is for empowering via education. The artist shoutouts is empowering an artist by giving them a platform of exposure. So, all rights reserved to the artist. Don't forget to give them a follow. And if we were streaming right now, Command AOTD to get the link to the original Instagram post, and Command Artist to get to the complete list of artist shoutouts, which is right here. So the point of my Become Empowered Instagram and my Twitch channel is to educate in a fun way. So getting to the educate portion for my Twitch channel, the point of that is to educate my viewers on different aspects of game development, to answer the question in a myriad of ways, why do video games take so long to make? With the smartass answer being, so people stop asking. With the, excuse me, more heartfelt, better reason being, with education comes patience and understanding. And with education, when a game gets delayed, especially a particularly hyped one, like Cyberpunk 2077, one of the inspirations for the channel, if you have an understanding of how games are developed, instead of getting angry and asking, what the fuck is wrong with you, it'll be another question. What could have happened to cause this delay? That is the goal. What could have happened, not what the fuck is wrong with you. And then we have the artist shoutouts, which I do at the beginning of every single one of my streams for, as I mentioned before, empowering an artist. Now here, if you go to this link, which I will show you where to find it in a moment, besides coffee, which I showed you before, it's this link right here, and also shows you Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All videos go to the Weekend Gaming Show YouTube channel, Tumbler, which I use for announcements, and here, Switch. Ta-da! But back to the list. So, paraphrasing all this, the lower number of viewers you have, the more likely you are to get an artist shoutout, unless I'm scrolling through Instagram or ArtStation or DeviantArt, all of which I have, and I go, holy shit, this is amazing, and I decide to share it. If I am sent requests for shoutouts, I reserve the right to turn it down solely based on personal interest. The exception being if you join one of the memberships. Tier 1, you may recommend one artist. Tier 2, Asphodel, you may recommend up to 2 artists to shout out per month, and so on and so forth. If you're paying me to do it, I can't tell you no. However, if they have a shop, Patreon, tip link, or all of the above, I will add it to the list. Because I don't just have all my old artist shoutouts on here. I also have artists on Patreon. Yes, there's an NFW section. 2, actually. Why? If you don't appreciate it, don't click it. All I'm going to say on the matter. And then there are artists with shops. Again, NSFW. Again, you don't like it, don't click it. And then we have artists who stream, different types, cartographers, culinary, digital art, and I even found a Twitch team for artists. I'm pretty sure there's more out there. Makeup artists, although they haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to keep it there anyway, and musicians. And we also have a tip link. And I added, after discussing sub off Twitch before, I created a tip section and created a specific streamer section. Why? Because not only is there sub off Twitch, I don't think it's trending yet, but there's also Tiptember instead of September. So here are tip links for streamers. Now there's bound to be more out there. If I find them, I add them. But this is just a small list to show I'm not happy with Twitch right now and the way they're handling the Twitch raids. However, streaming on Twitch costs them money. If I'm not an affiliate, they can't make money off of me. Ha 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 ha. I did say before I was a smartass. Anyway, and that's really the major change for me. One of them anyway. The fact I no longer plan to be an affiliate, which is what I said in my last What Is This About video. A couple of other changes. I have repurposed my really old Tumbler. Because before, I was mainly using it as a compilation of my various Instagrams. Cause what I love Tumblr, you can connect things to it. So how I have it set up is everything I post on here gets posted to here, which then posts to here. All I gotta do really is post at once when it comes to Instagram, and then I don't have to touch it again. It's amazing. However, I do use this for stream announcements, which I also use the Be Empowering Twitter for. And everything posted on Instagram also gets posted to the Facebook page. Stop it. Which I am right now viewing as me. So, quick tour of the Tumblr, which you can find technically right here. That's what these two links, just checking, that's what these three links are. No. It's about Twitch goes to coffee. I keep changing it, which is why I got confused. But on the Tumblr, here's the home. Now, $15 posts per page. The reason why I have it this way instead of why I have it in columns instead of in rows is because I personally have trouble reading it, which means there are going to be other people who have trouble with that format as well. But if you would prefer this, where you can just see it all, there's the archive button for you there. I try to accommodate different mental disorders, seeing as how I have one. So, I have ADHD. Not going to get into it for this video, but so you know I have it. So, about. Here are all the friend codes for contact. I'm an artist as well. Not going to get into that much. And then there's directions. So instead of having this all covered up with a bunch of stuff, I created a directions. Description of the different types of content on stream, which is also the show. Rules and expectations. Help the planet, because I create lists. I have a big list of companies who are trying to go green, who are trying to help the planet, da 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 da. who created the profile picture, which you can also find in the credits, as in this profile picture. List of past artist shoutouts, which you can find here. It's a short list. I have the past 10 and where you can find it. So I have the list on Instagram. There's a gallery I created on Ko-fi, and the master list I showed you before. Purpose of the channel, right here. Channel inspirations, and my streaming schedule. Fun facts, my education, a little bit of tidbits. Yes, I'm an atheist. Not getting into that either. And if you want to find out more about me or my ADHD, click here. I will say one thing on this. If you know someone with ADHD, you know one person with ADHD, even if that person is you. You're having ADHD or you're having a family member with ADHD does not mean you understand it in its entirety, because it is a spectrum. Moving on. So we have the show, where descriptions. So here is how I got my start. I will discuss this. How far away? In this video series, I run around the maps of Among Us in free play to see how far away one can be before the use, kill, report, and vent buttons become available. So far, everything done in free play can also be done in game. And then this is the rest of the descriptions, what each one, or what each stream could be about. I can talk. And then purpose. Viewers are educated on the different aspects of game development. Mentioned this before. There are also artist shoutouts. Click here for details. We got into the answers already. And then there's the how. So on Saturdays, because of my ADHD, I'm not going to lie, I have issues with this. Thankfully, I have portions of books to read aloud. So what I do is, so you can see what goes into the creating of a game, I do art on stream. Either in Unity and Unreal Engine. Those are game engines for those who don't know. And digital art. So what I'm currently doing in Unity right now, it's an ongoing project. I am creating an art gallery in Unity for all the artist shoutouts. That is the current project I am doing. Also on Saturdays, I read portions of books aloud, and here are the 2 read aloud streams I've done. The purpose of this, to introduce additional resources regarding the creation of video games. On Sundays, I play a game, and I glitch hunt, which, you know, is my way of saying you get to hear me bitch about things that don't work and or lose my mind over shit that does. But what I also do on those days is, if I encounter a glitch, I will explain it to the best of my ability. Now, keep in mind, it is all speculation because I don't have any of the code in front of me. However, the speculation, in of itself, can be fun. And I mentioned this before, but we'll talk about it again. Credits, the individual who created my profile pic. Great friend of mine, has Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Etsy. And the banners. So the banner here is the galaxy background. And I don't think I'll be able to show you. That makes me sad. So when I'm offline, there is another banner that gets shown where it has the buttons of a PlayStation controller on it. I found it on Wallpaper Mania, but I forgot to save the link, and I wasn't able to find it again. But here is the website I got it from. Also, for health reasons, I take breaks on my stream, and I got the timers for the break scene here. And going through all these is fun. I highly recommend doing it. But the reason why I take breaks on stream is to promote not only healthy streaming but also healthy spectating. It is unhealthy to sit for 8 hours or however long staring at a screen all day. Sitting is unhealthier than smoking, believe it or not. So during the breaks, I would encourage you to get up, walk around, but have it be away from a screen for that 15 minutes. And the captions overlay I use for the read alouds and the pop up shoutout, because I do shoutouts for streamers during the stream, found at Pixel Chat, which is taking too long to load and I'm impatient. So, lastly, any support received, obviously not mandatory. I'm going to do this whether I receive support or not because I think it's a worthy goal. Educating people on the different aspects of game development so they're not upset when a game gets delayed, nor are they toxic to the developers. That's a good goal. I am proud of this goal. I will forever, I will be doing this. I will forever be doing this. But any support received is great. So on the to support, click the cup to be taken to the coffee membership tiers. I showed you this before. Or right here. If you're already in here, you can simply make a donation below and you will receive a role in the Discord. Now, speaking of the Discord, here's what the rules are, what I did. And so far, Coffee is the only one I've seen that does this. If Patreon does it too, cool, but I like Coffee. I like Coffee better. That's personal. You like Patreon. I'm not dissing Patreon much. So what I did was subscribers, donors. Oops. Donors. So, Coffee has a lovely thing where you can set it up for Discord rewards, whether you just do one-time tip or a membership. So, you donate, you will have access to the subscribers chat or the donors chat. This is a fairly new thing. Like I said, at the very beginning, this is the video to show you the changes to the channel. So, artist recommendations. Here's the format for how to do it. Sub exclusive. So what I plan on doing with this, when I get back into doing art, because it is a thing that I love to do, really want to get back into it. So what I plan on doing is, for my Instagram, nope. Oh, that's right, I did a security code thing, never mind. Alright, that's fine. So on my Titans Monraya art Instagram, what I plan on doing in the future is having my art shown there. I already have some on there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it zoomed in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it into the My Art section. But I'm going to have it set to, if you want to see the full image, make a donation. And it doesn't matter if you donate once and never again. Ooh. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you donate once and never again. You'll be able to see the full image. For subs is where I will put process links. As in, we go to here, there are short videos. So this is where I'd be putting here and maybe here. But it would be an unlisted link. You have the link, you can see the process video, which is what I would be putting here. And here is where you would do the artist recommendations for the artist shoutouts. I'm probably going to make a Google Doc for it as well. But that's more for, or a Trello. I think a Trello might be better. We'll see if this gets popular. But these are the changes to the channel. But one thing that isn't so new, which is something I mentioned at the end of every stream, I'm also an affiliate of bookshop.org, which is, where did it go? I'll have to look at it again. But at one point I had a button down here, a search bar down here, where you could go here and search for a book. And if you bought the book through my link, through the bar of search below, and you bought the book through that, I'd get a 10% commission. But yeah, so this section, back to the to support real quick on my Tumblr. Membership tiers, donations, I have a couple of wish lists, obviously not mandatory, but appreciated. And below are companies I'm either affiliated or have referral links for. Bookshop.org, affiliate. Kobold Press, referral link. Magic Spoon, I am sharing the taste of childhood. Healthy cereal that actually tastes good. Click the image above and you get $5 off your first $5 off your first purchase. Up front, I want to be as transparent as possible, but you can look through all this stuff yourself. But the thing I am going to leave you with, before we leave, is what inspired the channel. Now, I mentioned before, Cyberpunk 2077 had something to do with it. It was more the response to Cyberpunk 2077 and the very angry launch, which inspired my wanting to educate on different aspects of game development. But what really got me inspired to do a Twitch channel were two streamers, Z Royal Viking and Critical Bard. Funny story. Well, to me anyway. Z Royal Viking was on the scaled map, and there's this particular shields task that is basically a death trap. He, however, got around that by running up to the railing. Oh, I should have pulled up Among Us so I could just show you instead of talk about it. Oh yeah, so he basically made it so he wouldn't die. And or at least not die in the death trap. Later on the same map, he was playing the game with Critical Bard, who did the empty shoots task in 02, and Z called him out for being far away from the panel. Crit Bard explained, "You don't have to be right on the panel to do the task." To which my response was, "Really, Z? Really? You're one of the last individuals to be calling somebody out because of how far away they are from a task. If anything, you should be wanting to try this out." Wait. And my channel was born. And here are the streams I have done so far. Because every single time, although I think I might stop doing this. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'll stop. I don't need to keep making more. But my How Far Away streams, I was going through. Initially, every single time I saw the VOD disappear from Twitch, I'd make another one, but 8 is enough. And if we go to Twitch, I have the How It All Began panel here, which takes you to the video on YouTube. So that solves that problem. And VODs. So click here. Takes you to the YouTube channel. And this is basically don't be a bigot, we'll get along just fine. Probably should have began with that, but I mean, should I have to? Well, maybe I do, because I'm no longer becoming affiliate because I hate raids because people are being dipshits, but there's something else I wanted to talk about, and I completely forgot what it was. Maybe I should talk about my ADHD, because my forgetting things is quite common. Yeah, so I also lose my train of thought. I'm used to it, but it doesn't make it any less embarrassing. It also doesn't make me feel any less bad for it. So please be patient. Although the anger thing is probably the bigger portion, but this is really the one I feel the most bad about. So please go easy on me about the forgetting. And since I can't remember what else it was I wanted to talk about, we will get to the closing. So, again, affiliate of bookshop.org, what I like to call the Etsy for small business bookstores. Every time you go to bookshop.org, you are helping out a small business bookstore instead of a giant corporation. Don't need Amazon anymore. Or that's what one person said. I actually find that to be false because there was one book I was looking up on here and I was sad because I had to go to Amazon because they only had the audiobook. It made me sad. But for the most part, bookshop.org, help out a small business. And since we're still in the middle of a pandemic, please help out a small business. And if you go through my link, bookshop.org/shop/become empowered, I will get a 10% commission. So to the right, Mariah Tyson's for Twitch, the Weekend Game Show, YouTube, Become Empowered Instagram, Be Empowering, Twitter, and then my art stuff, which I wasn't really going to get a whole lot into, Titans Mariah Art. If we were streaming, command socials for the socials, command support to support, and command quote. Another brand new thing I added, if you ever want an affirmation, a quick pick me up, an inspirational quote, you just do command quote, and one out of currently 45 would pop up to cheer you up. As of right now, bookshop.org has raised $15,925,796.91 for small business bookstores. I am proud to be affiliated with them. And if you're wondering what this little pet is, this is Capamon. Command pet to see what they're all about. I was going to get a dragon pet, but I have to be affiliated for that, which, as I mentioned before, no longer happening, so I needed something else cute. And here we are at the end. Here is a quote or a motto for the channel. I am a gamer not because I don't have a life, because I choose to have many, which is the same thing which can be said about avid readers. The other quote that really defines the channel, a game is a problem-solving activity approached with a playful attitude. Jesse Shell. And with that, we end. Thank you for watching. May every decision you make in the future be in the spirit of fairness, and you have a nice rest of your day.